Hey YouTube! I started this channel about a day or two ago and it's been on my mind heavy, like start a YouTube channel, and I finally pulled the trigger on it. So I wanted to come on here and say, what's up everyone? My name is Josie Glass. I am a fitness content creator and my dream is to be an athlete for a big brand one day. My top two would have to be Define and Gymshark, and that is something I'm avidly working towards every single day. I started filming gym content in August of 2025, and then I started doing my cinematic edits and whatnot about 2 months ago, and now it's just turned into something that I'm completely obsessed with and I am very, very passionate about, and I never saw it taking me in this direction, but here we are. So I wanted to get on here and introduce myself to you guys. So I guess I'll give you a little background about myself. My name is Josie Glass. I am currently 27 years old. I'm located in South Florida. I grew up in Daytona Beach, Florida. Well, I actually grew up in Holly Hill, Florida, but nobody knows where Holly Hill is, so I just always say Daytona. I went to Mainland High School. I was class of 2016. After I graduated from high school, I was the first person in my family to go to college, where I got my associate's degree, and I completed that at Daytona State College, and then I transferred into the University of Central Florida in Orlando. Go Knights! That's where I graduated with my bachelor's degree in integrated business. And after graduation, I secured a job with a company called Lockheed Martin. I was with Lockheed for about 3.5 years, and that allowed me to buy my first house straight out of college when I was 22 years old, which looking back on now is insane because I was a baby back then. I'm still in disbelief that I did that. But I bought my first house when I was 22 in Orlando. And shortly after I bought my house, my dad unfortunately passed away at the age of 52. And that really had a huge effect on me. Me and my dad were not super close growing up. We've always kind of had a rocky relationship because I was the girl version of him, you know. I was exactly like him, to be honest. But right before he passed away was when we started to get very close. And he fortunately got to see me buy my first sports car, graduate college, buy my first house. So I'm very thankful for that. I always wondered why I always did things so incredibly fast. And looking back on it now, I'm like, that was probably why. It was so my dad could have a chance to see it. After my dad passed away and whatnot, I got the urge to sell my house. I saw that the value went up on it, and you know what? I called my realtor. I was like, hey, put this back on the market. So I sold that house when I was 24, and I came up on a little bit of profit, which allowed me the opportunity to move to South Florida, and that's kind of how I got here. So I've been here ever since, and I absolutely love it, and I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. After I made that money off of the sale of my house, I was able to resign from my job at Lockheed Martin and kind of go all in on myself. And it has not been an easy journey, let me tell you what. When I first got to South Florida, I went to another 9-to-5, and I got fired within 2 months of being there. So after I got fired from that job, that kind of woke me up. I was like, I am never working for anybody else ever again. I got fired on a Thursday. By that next Monday, I was enrolled in real estate school. And my thought process behind that was, oh, I made all that money off of that house. That means I'm good at real estate. Let me go get my real estate license, right? Everything's going to be smooth sailing. Wrong. I got my real estate license and I did not make a single sale the whole time I had that license. I did one rental deal and that's it. So then I was like, okay, maybe this isn't for me. Let me pivot. I couldn't find a job. Like I said, I wasn't going to work for anybody else again. So then I went and got my life insurance license, and I thought that was going to be for me. And I couldn't sell anything doing that either. I was not really good at that. And then I was like, okay, fine, I have to work for somebody else again. So let me just go get a waitressing job. So I went and got a waitressing job, and I started my own business. My first business was a swim line. It was called Miami-fied Swim, and I thought that was gonna hit for me, you know? I was like, oh, this is it. I'm gonna really capitalize off of this. That business failed miserably. Okay, and then I was like, all right, next up, I'm gonna get into drop shipping. Got into drop shipping, was running paid ads all the time, got myself into a lot of debt doing that. Obviously, that didn't even work for me, right? So I've had some struggles for sure when it comes to figuring out what I'm doing and what my purpose is in this life. And yeah. So that's what kind of led me here today. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I don't know where any of this is going to take me, but I know I want to impact people and inspire people and share my testimony with people and just have an overall positive impact on others. And that's my one and only goal. If I can help only one person, if I can inspire one person, that's all I'm really trying to do here in this life, is just, I'm here to inspire and share my testimony. When it comes to my fitness journey, I started this fitness journey about 4.5 years ago. I struggled with an eating disorder, and I have now overcome that, and I've put on 30 pounds of muscle, and I absolutely got obsessed with the gym. It saved my life, honestly. The gym genuinely saved my life. There's so much community in there. Once you start going to the gym, your whole mind changes. You know, it's not even just like your physical appearance. The mental changes you go through when being disciplined enough to go to the gym every single day and work on yourself is honestly amazing. I don't know, I just felt really led to get on here and introduce myself to you guys. But yeah, guys, I made this channel to just document my journey. If you want to follow along to see what happens next, feel free to subscribe. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram at Josie E. Glass, JosieEGlass. And I'm going to be actively documenting on here my journey to becoming an athlete. And I want to just share that with people, and I want to show what I do on a daily basis to achieve this goal. And I'm going to share little snippets of my life while I'm at it. And I'm so excited to see where this takes me. And thanks for watching. Bye.